Every day, I put on a brave face, but inside, I'm carrying a weight that feels unbearable. People tell me to be strong, but they don't see the tears I wipe away when no one's watching. They don't know the nights I spend wrestling with my thoughts, feeling broken and alone. Strength isn't just about smiling through the pain, it's about acknowledging it. It's about the silent battles we fight, the scars we hide beneath our skin. This is for those of us who feel the pressure to be strong, yet yearn for someone to ask, what's really going on? It's time to share our stories, to let the world see the truth behind our strength. We live in a world that constantly tells us to always be strong. It's a mantra that echoes in our minds, pushing us to put on a brave face, even when we're crumbling inside. But what if I told you that this idea of unwavering strength is a lie? From a young age, we're conditioned to think that showing emotion is a sign of weakness. We're told to toughen up, to keep our heads high, and to soldier on, no matter what. But in reality, this pressure to maintain composure can be suffocating. It creates a facade that we feel we must uphold, while underneath, we're battling our own storms. Let's talk about crying. It's often seen as a last resort, a sign that we've lost control. But crying is a natural response to pain, sadness, and even joy. It's a release, a way to cleanse our souls. When was the last time you allowed yourself to cry without shame? When you feel that lump in your throat, that heaviness in your chest, it's okay to let it out. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And what about rest? We glorify busyness, equating it with productivity and success. But pushing ourselves to the brink of exhaustion isn't strength. It's a recipe for burnout. Rest is essential. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. When we allow ourselves to take a break, we're not giving up, we're recharging. We're acknowledging that we need time to heal, to reflect, and to gather our thoughts. Speaking up about our struggles is another area where we often fall short. We fear judgment, ridicule, or being seen as a burden. But sharing our experiences can be incredibly liberating. It opens the door for connection and understanding. When we voice our pain, we not only lighten our own load, but also encourage others to do the same. We create a space where vulnerability is welcomed, where it's okay to not be okay. Strength isn't about hiding our emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about embracing our full selves, our joys, our sorrows, our fears. It's about recognizing that we all carry hidden pain and that it's perfectly acceptable to acknowledge it. So let's challenge this notion of always be strong. Let's redefine strength as the courage to feel, to rest, and to speak up. It's time to break the silence and allow ourselves to be vulnerable. Because in that vulnerability lies true strength. It's okay to cry, to rest, and to reach out for help. We're all in this together, and it's time we start supporting one another in our struggles, rather than shaming ourselves for having them. Everyone has a breaking point. It's that moment when the weight of everything you've been carrying becomes too much to bear. You might think it's just one small thing that pushes you over the edge, a word, a look, a message that never came. But in reality, it's the culmination of all those moments you've held back, all the times you've chosen silence over expression. As a mother, you often feel the need to be the rock, the one who holds everything together for your family. You put on a brave face, even when you're crumbling inside. You tell yourself that your feelings don't matter, that your role is to support, to nurture, to be strong. But what happens when that strength becomes a burden? When the pressure of expectations weighs you down so much that you can't breathe? And then there's the son, the one who's taught to be tough, to hide his emotions. Society tells him that vulnerability is weakness, that he must be the protector, the provider. So he bottles everything up, thinking that showing pain or sadness is a sign of failure. But inside, he's fighting a battle no one can see. The moment he finally lets his guard down, it's not just about that one thing that triggered it. It's about all the times he felt he couldn't express himself, all the moments he felt alone in a crowded room. Friends often take on the role of the listener, the one who is always there for others. They carry the weight of their friends' burdens, offering support and understanding. But who supports them? They smile and nod, absorbing the pain of others while their own struggles remain unspoken. One day, a simple comment or a missed text can tip the scales, and suddenly, they're overwhelmed by everything they've kept inside. Breaking isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of being human. It's a reminder that we all have limits, that we all need to be heard. When you finally reach that breaking point, it's not just about the small thing that set you off. It's about the years of silence, the unacknowledged pain, the moments you felt invisible. It's a release, a catharsis, a chance to finally let go of what's been weighing you down. So, when you feel that boiling point approaching, remember that it's okay to break. It's okay to let the kettle whistle. It's okay to drop the heavy bag. Because in that moment of vulnerability, you're not just breaking, you're also beginning to heal. You're allowing yourself to feel, to express, to be seen. And that's where true strength lies. You see me smiling, laughing, always ready to help. But inside, I'm battling a storm that no one can see. I tell everyone I'm fine, but the truth is, I'm exhausted. Tired of pretending to be strong. Tired of carrying the weight of my world alone. It feels like I'm screaming in silence, and no one hears me. I wish I could share this burden, but I don't even know who would understand. Every night, when the lights go out, my heart whispers, I'm tired. And I wonder if anyone really sees me at all. Emotional pain doesn't always scream. Sometimes, it just quietly weighs you down. It creeps in when you find yourself snapping at loved ones over little things, or skipping meals, because you can't muster the energy to eat. You scroll through messages, but the thought of responding feels like lifting a mountain. There are days when tears come without a reason, and others when you feel nothing at all. You wake up exhausted, sleep is restless, and yet, you tell yourself, I have to be strong. But even the strongest hearts need a break. It's okay to pause, to breathe, to acknowledge that strength isn't just about pushing through, it's also about knowing when to rest. You deserve to feel. You deserve to rest. It's time to put down the weight that was never yours to carry. Start by stopping the apologies for your emotions. Remember, crying doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Surround yourself with people who genuinely check in on you, not just those who take. Say it out loud. I'm tired. That's honesty, not weakness. Take off the superhero mask. You weren't meant to save everyone. Sometimes, you need saving too. And let go of perfection. It's okay to fall apart. Healing is messy, and that's perfectly fine. I stand here, alone in this room, feeling the morning air wrap around me like a gentle hug. It's quiet, and for a moment, I let go of everything. I close my eyes and breathe deeply, letting the weight of the world lift, if only for a second. You know, being strong was never the issue. The real challenge was forgetting that it's okay to break. We often think strength means putting on a brave face, pushing through the pain, pretending everything's fine. But true strength? It's about being honest with ourselves. It's about acknowledging those days when we just can't. It's okay to say, I can't do this today. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. For too long, I've been in survival mode, just getting by. But now it's time to shift gears. It's time to start living, to embrace the joy and the struggle, to dance in my own space, even if it's just for me. My story matters, just like yours. It's time to reclaim that narrative, to choose softness over pressure, honesty over pretense. So here I am, breathing in the morning air, smiling with my eyes closed, ready to live for me. To all of you holding it together every single day, this is your moment to let go. It's okay to cry, to breathe, to rest. You've earned every bit of peace that's on its way to you. When someone tells you to be strong, don't hesitate to ask them, did anyone ever ask what broke me? Your feelings matter. Your pain is real, and you don't have to carry it alone anymore. That if you find yourself in a quiet, broken place right now, let this moment be your first step towards softness. Embrace the healing that's waiting for you. It's not a sign of weakness to acknowledge your struggles. It's a courageous act of self-love. Remember, you are not defined by your pain, but by how you rise from it. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel. You are worthy of love, of healing, and of finding your way back home to yourself. Let this be the beginning of your journey toward peace.